I'm happy that it's now 2024. I really am, like, just so you two. Yeah, I'm just like not because I'm like, woo, 20, it's my year, but no, I'm not even like that. It's just I'm happy it's not 2023 anymore. Like, that's it. It was a really rough year. It was like the worst year of my life. But I got through it, and I do want to take a moment to thank Zoloft for getting me through this difficult time. And y'all, I don't want to brag or anything, but I took Zoloft back in the 90s before it was cool. So, like, I took Zoloft back when you didn't even tell people you were taking Zoloft. Like, I was like, oh, no, those are vitamins in a prescription container. They're just vitamins, I swear. Yeah, so like, but now it's different, you know? Now you tell someone you're taking Zoloft, like, oh my God, you're good for you, taking care of your mental health. You know, like here in LA, when you introduce yourself, you say your name, your pronouns, and what medication you're on. Like Alice, she, her, Zoloft. Sometimes psilocybin as well. I recommend it. But seriously, it didn't used to be that way. But you could say I was breaking the glass ceiling of mental health back in the 90s. Like, you could say I'm a bit of a trendsetter amongst drug users. But this year, like I said, it was tough. You know, I was taking Zoloft, of course, and then it wasn't enough. So then I had to double my dose, and then that still wasn't enough. And then I turned to a substance that I am not proud of. I turned to self-help books and self-help podcasts, and then I really hit rock bottom, and I turned to life coach TikToks, and I know, and still, you know, this wasn't helping, but I did learn something from all the self-help. I did. I learned to help myself to more Zoloft. So obviously I've aged myself by saying I was taking Zoloft in the 90s. And I would say kids have it so easy today because, well, they get to take Zoloft and it's cool. But also, they get the chickenpox vaccine. You know that? You know, kids today have the chickenpox vaccine. Is anyone here young enough to have it? I don't think, oh, good, I'm in good company. Okay. So kids today, they get the chickenpox vaccine. And look, nothing wrong with that, okay? I'm not anti-vax. Like, I will never know what it's like to get polio. I'm good with that. It's just that kids today, they will never know what it's like to take an oatmeal bath. Like, do they even know what oatmeal is for? Overnight oats. No, it's to bathe in when you get chickenpox. Okay, we had sort of a vaccine when I was a kid. I grew up in the 80s, and our vaccine was, I'm sure some of you all did this too, it was whichever sibling gets it first just gives it to the other sibling. That was me. I got it first. So my mom just locked me in a room with my sister, and she said, breathe on her until she starts to itch. And that is how we vaccinated in the 80s, okay? Now kids just have real vaccines. So I am an actor. Thank you. That was an obligatory clap. I get it. I am, and I'm a proud member of SAG-AFTRA, and I am so happy are we happy the strike is over? It's over! Finally! I'm just so happy it's finally over, and I can finally get back to not working. Yeah, like really, let's be honest, the only difference between me now and me during the strike is that, Sorry. Oh, no, that's okay. I'm like worried. Is that a phone? Did it break? We're good? Okay, we're good. Her phone is not broken, folks. We can go on. Okay. No, but during the strike, at least I had an excuse for not working. Now I'm just not working, like during the strike, I was like on strike. Now I'm just not booking anything. And it hits a little different that way. Okay, I'm an actor. I used to be a thespian. I know. I used to have hopes and dreams of being the next Meryl Streep. And now I just have hopes and dreams of being the next Flo from Progressive. My God, I have got bills to pay. And you know what's not going to pay the bills? Working on my craft. But you know what will pay the bills? A hemorrhoid ad. Or, you know, it might be more age appropriate for me to do a Cologuard ad. Anyway, so... Yeah, but do you remember that commercial for Pepto-Bismol? Like, not there's one out now, but remember the older one with like the line of people and they do that dance, you know, like nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea, right? So I'm watching this, right? And there's this woman at the end, and she does the whole diarrhea, right? And I'm watching it, I'm like, oh my God, like, she's the diarrhea woman. Why couldn't I be the diarrhea woman? Like, why? I didn't even get an audition for that. I called my agent. I'm like, do you not think I could be the diarrhea woman? Do I not look like I get diarrhea? Because I can. Anyways, you know what? You may call her the diarrhea woman, but you know what I call her? Rich. She has got all of her student loans to drama school paid off with that one ad, I guarantee you. So like I mentioned, I'm an actor, and I have this, you're like, yes, you said it like 5 times. I have this condition that some of you all might be familiar with. It's very common with actors. It's called IMDb ADD. Does anyone else suffer from this? It's really bad. Like okay, so if you don't know it, it's a real thing that I made up, and it's real. It's when you can't watch a movie without consulting IMDb at least 3 times. And so I was recently watching $1 Million Baby. Yes, I know it came out back in 2004. I know because I IMDb'd it, but I'm running out of things to watch. So I'm watching $1 Million Baby, and if you haven't seen it, oh my God, it's intense. Like Hilary Swank plays this boxer, and she gets knocked out and paralyzed from the neck down. And I'm watching it, and it's so hard to watch because she's paralyzed, and I can't think of everything I've seen her in. So then I went and I consulted IMDb. I was like, oh my God, she was the next Karate Kid. With Pat Morita, who played Mr. Miyagi, also in the original Karate Kid with Elizabeth Shue, who was in Battle of the Sexes in 2017, with Steve Carell, who was in 40-Year-Old Virgin in 2005, with Seth Rogen, who was in This Is the End in 2013, with Jay Baruchel, who was in $1 Million Baby. And then when I finally connected the dots, I was like, okay, now I can finish. But, I forgot to hit pause, and it was getting late. I was like, oh, I'll finish it later. So no spoilers, okay? Does it work out for her? It does, right? Is she okay? She's okay, right? It's a Clint Eastwood movie. What's going to go wrong? All right, my name's Alice Cutler. Thank you all so much.